still some EA fans in the audience. If you would like to see Amazon take this one home in the crowd, make some noise. Uh-oh. I don't know. Sounds like a lot of people in the crowd have Prime accounts. We'll have to see what happens here. It looks like there's going to be no pushing into the jungle.
Caitlyn went down. Flashes over the wall. Nice flash. Jukes everything. Morgana finds for a dark binding. They land auto, which is taking a whole heck of a lot of damage. Exhaust. She used twice, actually.
Wow.
First blood grab there.
So much for saying there's no invading going on in the jungle.
Yeah. No worries, dude. But Amazon, for the second time in a row, have picked up that first blood right there. Excellent job by them. And go away, box. There you go. Thank you. And, oh, man. Look at this. Olaf tosses the undertow. He's out of range. He's safe. Malzahar gets a silence out there. Zyril takes a bit of damage, but he's okay. Amazon running back across the map. Neither side can actually see each other. They've parted ways right now. They will recall. First blood on a jungle Mundo. That's going to be nice and happy for him. He's got a lot of money right now. Going up over towards his wolves. Morgana pulls that, and Mundo going for the damage output now. Killing them all as fast as possible. Actually, Soraka taking 2 minions, has the highest CS in the game right now. Soraka with 2 wolf kills, plus 10 gold. Now Lord Zale helping himself to kill this golem. One more cleaver and a smite, and that is his. Here we go, Burning Agony going to be used for the rest of this. Nerevar and Buns rather, picking up kills there on those golems. Will now make their way to the lane.
So I think it's actually the first time as well that both junglers are starting at their blue instead of red. So they're not going to be going for the early gank, but Lee Sin says, I don't need red to gank. Here comes on Rolante up top. He is waiting for that health potion to deal a little bit more for himself. And there it is. The undertow is down. Reckless swing will follow. No, Olaf's not even level 2 yet. There's still level 1 up top, just not enough abilities to make the damage happen. And Mundo says, you need help? I do not. He's going to return to the jungle. And it looks like Rolante will be safe top.
All right, let's see. Caitlyn plus Lulu at this bot lane. This should be an okay shape here, but Grave Soraka, look at that pressure. Making her lose some health. That shield used the exact second that Scout landed that buckshot, so nullifying the damage just a little bit. The thing is, Lulu can run out of mana, and Soraka is going to keep feeding mana over to Scout right now. He's going to be in a happy place right there. Shen Olaf, a very big minion wave actually coming out from Olaf, pushing towards his turret. Does want to be afraid of Mundo. He has no map vision at all. Could be ganked at any time. So he's being very defensive. Zyril going for his own Lizard buff right now. Should be an easy thing to grab. Smite and Resonating Strike coming in there. Picks that one up. Level 3 on him. Mundo's already gone back for his Heart of Gold because of that first blood. He is super rich and has that in inventory now. And he's going to start scaling throughout this game quite well. Again, the pressure going on to Biggle Buns. The shield comes out for the same time. And just some pressure coming in now as well. Some good damage thanks to that Lulu using her Pix shield.
So far,
pushing.
Not too much happening. These guys are kind of playing it safe after that first kill.
Mid lane.
Mid lane and bot. It was a good top mid, but it looks like they are focusing bot as well. Still continuing mid, back and forth. Both of these lanes seem to always want to fight at the same time. As top lane is also dealing out some damage here. Gasty trying to trade with Rolante as I believe he took a turret shot. And we're going to see the junglers returning to their respective sides, getting out those creep camps. Good warding so far down by Dragon, keeping both of the AD carries safe, but both of them are actually down to about 300, 400 health. Buckshot to the face. Biggle Bun still taking a little bit of damage, but he gets good harass off. He's going to go for the true grit. Nothing happening there.
Yeah, go for some pressure onto Lulu. Gets polymorphed away. He's going to be fine now. See Gasty waiting around, trying to get some pain in, and Lee Sin has come around again, so he's trying to wait it out. There's Lee Sin. He's going to land some spells. A good taunt there from Rolante. Pulls him into the turret, keeps him safe. Lands a Q as well, so he's going to be happy with that one. Gasty putting out some more damage.
Lord Zale looking to creep on the other side. We saw the APs doing this down bottom before last game, but it looks like they're going to meet one-on-one here. Lord Zale is going to be able to get a lot of damage on him, and it's going to be a helpful focus from Gasty. Very nice job there as EA kind of brings this one back to even in kills. 6.4 thousand gold to 6.6. So these guys are all evened up pretty much in every aspect of the game here. 5 minutes in. Good kills all around the map. Good focus, good presence from the junglers in all lanes. So both of these teams really playing to the top of their ability. Whoever's going to make that first falter and the game's going to sway in the direction really will create that snowball effect. So you're going to have to be very careful about the choices they make from here on out.
And we'll see what they can do with this. Gasty getting poked out a little bit. Rolante taking some pain as well. Gasty's starting to fall behind, but he's got some health potions, so he might be okay. But Rolante has a whole bunch as well, and a little bit better innate health sustain. So we'll see if this pans out well for him. Gasty's got an undertow, whiffing that one a little bit. Getting pressured some more. Easton around his back. Can he get up on the Wizard? Q goes off. Of course, Black Shield does not block physical damage, so Zero's okay winning around like this. Moon is going to land a briefcase into his face. Otherwise, he's going to be all right. Messiah looks like he's going to want to go back, possibly, and pick up some new items. He will, in fact, recall. Graves pushing in a lot of damage on a Caitlyn right now. The shield will block out a fair bit of that damage, but not quite all of it. 28 gold is picked up there for Kate. She's in a pretty happy place. Looks like Olaf has gone back to buy. And Shen will just farm minions right now.
Yeah, he's going to have that lane all to himself. They're doing a great job top. I mean, as long as Olaf has mana, he can usually stay in lane. Olaf actually feels quite comfortable at low health due to his passive. And with that W, he can kind of just keep himself in lane even longer with the health steal and spell vamp. So when he has mana, he can fight against Shen. You can see the trade they were doing earlier was somewhat back and forth. Now Shen's going to back, not pushing a lane as hard as he would like. But no, Gasty says, that's all right, I'll farm in the middle if you want me to. And just goes ahead and undertows that entire wave as they trade a little bit of harassment back and forth. Messiah returning to his lane. The blue buffs just spawning respectively for both teams here. 7 minutes, about 15 seconds. Those will be distributed to the AP carries in mid. Those are the mages that do magic. And looks like they will pick these up nicely and return to lane for that farming phase, though.
Oh, but a nice move there. Amazon Wizard stealing away that golem buff, but at the same time... Oh, wait, no, I'm dumb. That's the correct sides. I forgot they switched sides after this game, even though I called it out. So both mages going to be wearing their golem buff, spawning around the same time. 12.5 minutes ish on each side. Wizard, infinite mana and infinite health because of his passive, that spell vamp. Really allowing him to just kind of siphon health up every time he deals damage with his abilities. Very, very useful for him. And you can see Messiah 14 really spamming his area of effect spells as well, trying to push these minion waves down. You see Malefic Visions ticking through on these guys. Finally, looks like people have gone back to buy Doran's Blades and Zerker Greaves on both sides here, actually. So no major advantages have been gained, really, because they have the same items right now. We got Pickle Buns. Actually, some really good pressure onto Scout. He's going to just jump in for it. A lot of pressure there, but the traps are there for Caitlyn. That's going to stop his advance.
Good healing there by Soraka. Throwing out that extra armor, keeping Ska in the fight. A good caliber net to get out. But as you said, the placement of those traps just really thwarting
pressure on him.
damage.
Mid lane. The ult goes on for both. Zyro picks that kill up. Golem buff as well. Now Scout getting hit even harder. Kate will run into a trap. Okay, she's going to block it, but she's taking a whole lot of damage right now. And they're all just kind of jumping into this fight. Ults go off everywhere. I don't know why they're staying around. They're taking so much damage.
There's a lot of heal.
Okay.
A lot of heal bait. A lot of summoner spells just went off. Bottom actually only has flash left. Soraka, you can see her ticking out. She is forced to back as she cannot come back to lane. Even with the amount of mana that she has, it'll just be better for her. And probably get that. She's going to get herself some boots as well, give her some movement speed so she can get out of those attacks a lot faster. Olaf coming in, actually using his W to throw out Undertow. Very nice. He's going to be able to regain health on that spell vamp. It's the magic form of lifesteal. So he's going to keep himself a little sustained, also getting that CS and keeping the lane pushed. He's going to feel comfortable. No, he's not going to go back. Looks like he will stay. That top CS right now is 50 to 44, so they're doing well at keeping that even.
He could get jumped on, though. Shen has full energy and some pretty good damage output. Gasty's kind of waiting around with no mana, half health. He does have his summoners, but he couldn't use his ultimate in the fight because his mana is so low. So I think it is best that he does recall. He finally does that now. He'll come back with some more items soon. Caitlyn continuing to last hit minions in this bottom lane. She was doing an all right job of that. And looks like Amazon and EA both kind of trading positions here. They're posturing for this dragon right here. When they kill that, it's going to be a lot of golden experience given away to the team that managed to pick up that kill. Now EA, the blue team, are controlling the position of that. They have better vision as well. You see that ward go down, a very vital ward. Meanwhile, you can see Amazon does not see very much. That dragon is going down right now. The rest of EA has grouped up here. Now Amazon's Shen can ult into a fight. We'll see if they do that. Messiah getting bullied around. A lot of pressure going off on Soraka, down to half health. And Lee Sin still taking that one down by himself. They will pick up that dragon, and here comes Mundo up in the fray. Morgana getting hit as well. A lot of pressure coming off there, and yes, they will focus Morgana right now. She might get dropped down. She will flash away, will get ticked down. And there is everyone else in the fray as well. Shen taking a whole lot of pain. Lee Sin getting pushed out. Will they pick up the Shen kill or the Mundo kill? Still regenerating health. He will go down to Caitlyn. Now can they pick up the Soraka? Looks like not. Lee Sin might have gone for something there. But no, they will pick up 2 kills and a dragon. And that is it. They're happy to take that one over. And they're now up 1,500 gold as a result.
A very nice job now giving the first real definitive lead of the game. There's still a lot of time to go, and anybody can swing this one around and turn the tide with a Baron attack or a good objective fight. So they're there. Lee Sin going in onto Rolante. He could taunt under the turret. I figured he would have went in and just walked him right under for 2 shots and a death. But it looks like Zero able to make it out in time. Top lane, no farm going on there. Looks like that's going to reset after the turret. Just goes ahead and clears that wave. Bottom lane still pretty aggressive. Both of them low on mana, but Bigglebun's able to just kind of put that red dot damage over time onto Scott and keep him out of farming range.
Yeah, we can see Caitlyn sticking around. Although now it's a 2v1, they should be okay. He will move into the buckshot. Gets take that lizard buff though. That will hurt him a bit here. I'm surprised that there's not kind of chain shoving. I guess they don't need to because Dragon is down. There's nothing really worth going for, but I don't know. I always like pushing. It's really fun. Graves needs 500 gold, but Caitlyn can buy her BF server whenever she wants. So Bigglebun's in a much better place than Ska right now. We'll see if that pans out as something positive for her.
It's like blue buff is back up. They're going to get ready and donate that. Top kind of scuffling it out around the turret. It doesn't look like they're doing too much damage, just farming about. Looks like this blue buff easily going to go to Morgana. Tormented Soil taking off on the last auto attack rather. Heal down onto Ska. See, a little bit could have been a little more aggressive there with the armor provided by Soraka. We do have Mundo coming in as well. The wards will help them. Mundo with the ultimate giving him movement speed as well. Nerevar probably going to be able to make it out of that one quite easily. A lot of utility and a full mana bar from Lulu means you're quite safe. And they're able to thwart that attack from Mundo and the bottom lane of Amazon.
Wow, some more pressure coming in. They're actually still trying to go for this one. Mundo going to go.
Oh, Morgana goes down in middle. Focused under the turret right there by Malzahar's ulti, but still focusing bottom as well. These both teams being very aggressive here, only 15 minutes into the game.
Wow, and Rush Wizard not having a great game. Was the carry for them in game 1, but 0-3-1 right now, getting actually shut down pretty well. This Lee Sin, Zyrule 3-0-2, gets the early oracles once more, but he's been just kind of crushing faces right now. And I gotta say, really, really good job by him.
Malzahar now gets that turret in middle, 150 gold for the entire team. That's going to really be nice for them, especially since EA is up already in kills. They have a 4K gold lead, and those turrets only helping that much more. These items finally getting completed, at least some of the early starting items, if you will. That Wriggles is done on Olaf. Shen looks like he's going for a little bit of a GP build, but maybe a Shirelia's in the end as well. We do have Lee Sin coming down bottom. It's going to be a creep up here. They don't have any vision towards that bottom half of the map, so he may have been able to go into the bushes, but now revealing himself out in that ward right there, and he will be able to clear it. So the early oracles is going to help EA get a little bit of map control.
Yep, they're going to really like that a lot. You see the Amazon map vision is the new ward from Shen, and that is it. They have nothing else on this map. Scott jumping in, doing some good damage to Bigglebuns. He still has not gotten back to pick up some items. 2,700 gold now. And he should go by. Like, there's no reason not to at this point.
Yeah, at some point, I said before, it's always good to stay in your lane and farm that XP, stay there for as long as possible. But if you've realized that your lane has also gone back, they're going to be a lot stronger. They're going to come back to lane,
top lane
formidable. And it looks like Rolante may go down there. The reckless swing. No, he gets the exhaust off. There may not be enough damage. He does have his ultimate to get out of any taunt, and he will be able to take him down. Very nice job there. We do have a quick feat by Morgana and Lee Sin heading towards that Baron area. And Morgana may be caught off guard here.
Now they see Morgana there, so Zero knows he's there. And he's going to loop around. He already swept that ward down. Morgana's alone. He uses the ward, checks to see that Morgana is not there. Well, it's going to sit around. I'm surprised he's not going through the back. This could be an easy kill. I'm surprised he didn't go around. But let's see, he's going to move in. Oh, does not quite land that. I think he could have went this way, though, for a free one. Let's see. Still getting pushed around a little bit at the turret, but Wizard should be okay here. This bot lane, we see Graves Soraka just chilling at the turret still. 105 to 129. Caitlyn's still winning in minions every single time. Caitlyn has won that bot lane.
Very nice job. So we've seen Caitlyn pretty much bring out a helpful victory for all of the games she's played in. Has switched from team to team. But Caitlyn being the AD carry of choice this tournament here at the After Hours Gaming League Grand Finals for League of Legends. And she's been really doing a great job. Graves was able to get really tanky last game, but still, Caitlyn with the positioning and the outside and that mobility that she has, kind of matched by Graves almost, with the W just really being different. Both of them have similar kits. And here we go, Graves. Scott coming out with a lot of damage, but it looks like they spin him around there. A nice change out by Lulu will stop any damage coming out of Soraka or her utilities to shut down a fight.
Yep, so let's see what they can do with this. Looks like they're getting ready for Dragon because it has just spawned. EA going for it. Map vision, again, non-existent here, but they kind of know what's going on here. The Dragon goes down, and they've jumped up onto Dr. Mundo right now. The Shen ult goes on. A lot of pressure going on. Shen will get in there, and Amazon Wizard took down Messiah already. They're going to keep going in on this. This could be very, very good for them right now. A lot of pressure going on. Gassy trying to run away as Olaf exhaust goes on a Ska. And there we go. Zyro not in great shape. Kicks someone away, but gets hit by a Mundo Cleaver. They're going to keep going this one. Ska showing up. Zyro not in a good place. Another Cleaver goes on, and he's going to lose the Oracles. Amazon picking up 2 kills for none. And that is a good trade for them. They got 2 kills for a Dragon, and they shut down an Oracles.
Looks like
and they're moving.
Yeah. Looks like they wanted it. I don't think they will. They say, no, look, we have a turret right here. That's an easy 150 gold. If we want to pressure for the Baron, we may. They have enough mana, but I don't think they're going to have what it takes to take it down versus a fresh 5 coming out of EA.
Yeah, they're going to leave this one to just 1 turret kill, which then really cements their lead now, or at least, cements that last 2 minutes really went to their favor. Still, though, EA, they're up 2,500 gold. That's not chump change whatsoever. That all comes from Dragons, to be sure. As you can see, the major AD carries Caitlyn at 56. Graves only at 47. Wow. So the gold advantage in a lot of really good places here. Look at Amazon's gold. Their support 32 to 39. So the support richer as well. Just the gold is kind of everywhere here for Amazon. That killing spree shut down, and actually, oh my gosh, EA are going for it.
That's a really great job because we have both Ska and Soraka are bottom with no way to get to Baron to help a 5v3 fight right now, and even Amazon is not converging fast enough. The ultimate down onto Lord Zale, but he will continue to fight with his ultimate on. He's standing in null zone though. That is going to continuously do damage. He did steal Baron. Amazon able to come out and squeak that one through. They may go down in this fight though, but they did grab the global gold off of that, so losing these people won't hurt as bad as if they miss that. Looks like the exhaust goes down into Gasty. He is not going to be able to do the damage that Olaf wishes he could do. The focus now into Bigglebuns. Looks like Messiah staying in damage range, but it could be Gasty going down now as he returned to the fight. 3 go down for EA as the Baron scooped up by Amazon, only losing to a definitive win through that fight. 20 minutes into the game now, 8-6. EA still holds the kill lead, but that has absolutely equaled the gold by only 200.
That was a phenomenal play there. I gotta say, a little bit of miscommunication as well, because they had started just chunking Mundo down. He was down to there's maybe 100 or 200 health. They could have turned around and just struck him down at that last second, but he got just in range, that ult keeping him alive for just long enough, and he picked up that Baron and really gave Amazon a big fighting chance in this game. If they had not gotten that steal, that fight would have went the other way entirely. And I mean, they would have been so much farther ahead as well with that Baron gold, that Baron experience. and probably a much better team fight as well.
Yeah, that actually really would have hurt them because losing Mundo and then not having all of those guys to mitigate a Baron attack on your turrets is huge. Mundo's one of those guys that you want to be up front, you want to just stick your chest out and you want to say, use your cooldowns on me, give me your damage. Then you can just pop his ult, have it another 35, 40 seconds and do it over again because this is a game of seconds. And if you can make it happen like that with Mundo and kill those cooldowns that may only last 4 seconds for the opponent, that's going to give you a huge upper hand in the fight.
Yep, and you saw, Malzahar had burned his ultimate as part of that. And that was, as you said, Mundo stuck his chest out, said, hey, come target me. And they burned a Malzahar ult. And that's really most of the reason you pick Malzahar, because once you've sort of, lost that, you're down to, your basic spells, just do a whole lot of damage, but they only do damage you can pin them in those abilities. You can land those null zones and have them tick for a long time. Then you're getting a whole lot of pain out of it. But if your team can't lock them down, it's not going to work so well. So you can see here, EA running away there. They're not in great shape. Another Oracle's been picked up there by Zyro. They barely get away from that one. Dark Pointing almost lands on Lulu's face, but Mundo is going to dive. Has a shuttle coming in.
Oh, wow, just catching her on that taunt. And it looks like they will pick up a kill there. Amazon using this Baron buff very well, giving themselves quite an advantage here as they're pushing down another turret worth a good amount of global gold. Mundo's just going to be happy to tank that one down. Red buff on one, blue buff on Graves, and the buffs are down in the jungle of EA. So it looks like they can kind of just focus these small camps. Another turret if they want. Top lane evenly pushed so they don't have to worry about anything there. Mid is also stalemated. And it looks like they will kind of try to get some damage on this turret. However, I don't think they're going to be able to take it down.
No, they've got a full minion wave.
Maybe they will now. Yeah, EA backing out quite a bit.
Yeah, they got a fresh wave of reinforcements there from minions, and EA just not with a lot of AoE. Malzahar wasn't really landing those Call of the Voids, that Q, that line nuke that just crushes minion waves normally. Was not really able to land that one or get his spells out, so their minion waves were not just, they were not destroyed, and they got some good pressure out of that one. So now Amazon still down 1 kill, but now they're up in gold because they have 3 turrets. And we're going to see what else they go for next, but right now they're regrouping. Their Baron was about to time out, so they said, okay, we're done kind of flexing our muscle for now. Let's kind of regroup a little bit. Let's buy up. We just got ourselves a whole bunch of gold. You can see 1,000 gold per member there for Amazon. We'll see what they can turn this into.
This is going to be really nice for them. It's going to have to be a big flip here from EA. This next fight could be big for them, especially Zero has actually spent about 800, maybe 1,200 gold on Oracles. I think that's his second one. We noticed that it went down earlier, and he was also taken down for a kill spree, and that went to Shen for 360 some gold. So they're kind of distributing a lot while using a lot of gold. Their items, however, they have a good build. They're focusing on things that are going to be a good return on what they purchased, the damage that they need to be doing, and to facilitate synergy with their abilities. So all the builds working in their favor. Mundo close to getting, I believe he's going to go for a Randuin's at some point, as well as a Sunfire or a Frozen Mallet. It's up to him, but that Warden's Mail right now going to give him good ability to slow on attacks. He can get back into the fight and confuse some people. Good disruption from an item there. We're going to have to see these jungle buffs being picked up here. Wizard going ahead and pick up blue. So the blue for EA should be up quite soon. That Baron buff is down now for Amazon, so we're going to have to see it come up in the next few minutes. There's going to be positioning for that, then for Dragon, maybe some positioning for turrets. Right now, the global gold lead should be a lot more with 3 turrets down, but EA is doing a good job of keeping those Dragons and keeping their kills up as well as their farm.
Yeah, we're going to see what they end up doing with the rest of this pressure. Of course, EA managed to get their Dragons, and I think they've gotten every single Dragon in this game so far, and it's up to 3 to 4 Dragons right now. So that's how they're keeping themselves in this gold, despite losing Baron and losing, and generally speaking, in minions as well. Rush Wizard, despite starting out, I believe, 0-3 or 1-3, now 2-4-3 is not nearly as bad, actually. He's got 5 kills help for his team. He is 4 of the 8 deaths on his team, which is a little bit harsh, but ultimately, he's got that Zonias now. It's going to be hard to kill off now. He will get those ults out pretty easily. Gasti, actually not all that high minion kills, only at 103 at 24 minutes in. So he's been spending a lot of time fighting and not a whole lot farming. So that 25, 35 minute time bomb Olaf is going to be delayed a few minutes because he's just not getting that same level of gold you would hope to see. And Oracle's finally grabbed here by Amazon. They've got core space on Soraka grabbing that one. Wizard tanks a trap, no problems there.
A lot of focus here around Baron. Looks like it's going to spawn soon, Freak. They are going to start milling about. This is going to be a 5v5 that makes a huge difference in this game. We're only 25 minutes in. We did see, I think, a 24-minute Baron last game. So these guys knowing just to go straight to the point, not leaving anything to chance. They're going to start Baron dancing. It looks like they're not going to go for it as it's not coming up yet. But they were kind of milling about that area. I wonder if Amazon or EA has the full time on Baron. It was stolen, so both of them know when it went down, but I don't know if they both know when it's coming back up.
I think EA knows better than Amazon does because they've been spot on with Dragons every time.
This is true.
I'm going to assume it's Cyril doing it, their jungler, and there is the Baron, 25-50 in, and they're ready to collect up here. The pressure is on. It's down to 10,000 health
Dark
right
Binding
now.
onto Zero. They will not go on that initiation. This is just kind of holding him back. Nasty not popping his ultimate yet. Olaf still has a lot. There goes the ultimate onto Olaf, and it looks like Morgana's ult will shut down the entire team for a second. That is going to be enough to grab two. It looks like EA is faltering during this fight, but they now start to turn it around, or Amazon rather, turning it around hardcore. EA losing another one. Navarre, the last to go down. The team ace.
Beautiful job there by Amazon.
Great Morgana ulti shutting down the entire team except for Olaf with his ultimate.
Yeah, and they really did. They kind of stayed in range of that the entire way through. They focused onto Morgana, and she popped her Zonias, and then she was fine. And the thing is, Lulu has the ability to polymorph her in silence and kind of make these kills happen in a very short amount of time, but Malzahar was not able to suppress her and chain those together quickly enough, and so Morgana got her Zonias off, got that full stun, and even though they got that amazing early damage up onto Soraka, the quick ultimate from Shen kept her alive. That shield was very, very massive. You see here, Rolante, the 900-point shield, just so massive, kept that Soraka alive through all that pressure, and they kind of moved that one through and kept it going. Absolutely great job there being done. You can see him now pushing down onto this turret. Should be grabbed very, very easily. Indeed it is, and he's going to keep moving on. With that Baron buff and a 5-kill spree right there, they're up 7,000 gold.
Yeah, that's going to be very big, and this is when the game starts to really turn into the favor of somebody. This is where they need to continue to control the snowball that they have. It's really small right now because either team can win in a 5v5 fight. We saw how that one went. It was just initiated a little poorly on EA as they were all choked into that blue area, and they fanned out perfectly from Morgana's ultimate. If they can dodge that next time, they're going to have a lot better chance to get into this fight, especially with Malzahar able to focus one person out. And with a Soraka there, you don't have to worry about her damage. You don't really have to worry about too much damage from Morg throwing exhaust on her if her ult goes off. So really it's Mundo and Grades for that Malzahar ulti in this next fight. If they can get that down, they have a really good chance of shutting down all the damage that Amazon can do. But wait a minute, Messiah getting caught out quite big. A Lulu ulti goes off. So those are cooldowns Amazon absolutely wanted to see happen.
Yeah, but now you're going to see this long-range sort of lineup that Amazon has with the Morgana initiations. They're doing some really, really good damage here. And EA, I mean, they need to try to go in on this, but they can't because they're against Baron buff, and they want to fight by their turret. So they're not getting nearly the pressure they want. And Amazon might be able to get this turret right here. They're looking to be in good shape right now. They need to not focus Mundo. They might want to go for Graves, but Kate getting caught up again. She will go down, but they caught a little bit onto Morgana. Still alive, though. Now Messiah taking a whole lot of pain. Olaf trying to run away. They've done this. 4v5 right now. They've stopped Amazon's push for now. So they're now back up to the inhibitor. They get that one pretty securely. Still 5v4, and they might still want to go for this one. They have another minute and a half on Baron.
Yep.
No, they do back out, actually.
You know, at this point, that fight went really well. The Malzahar ulti, like I said, don't focus Wizard. Right now, Wizard is doing a good amount of damage, but he's really just utilizing and helping his team facilitate the attacks into the fight. If that can be dodged, that Malzahar ulti, like I said, throw it on Mundo, throw it on Graves. They're going to drop a lot faster, and they're going to be able to shut down a lot of the damage. Morgana is going to be that Dark Binding, Dodger Tormented Soil, and an ultimate. She's not really really useful after that. So it's going to be a different fight next time. They're going to have to focus at Mundo or Graves. But right now, with the Baron buff, however, that was going to be a hard fight for EA altogether.
Yeah, I mean, the unfortunate thing, though, was Caitlyn really just did face check 2 different Dark Bindings. So she was at, I mean, basically no health by the time the fight actually started. She went down to half, then went down to about a third, and it was just brutal. They got this golden buff here finally from Messiah. I believe he lost his last one thanks to some really good just stealing by Amazon. It looks like, yes, he will actually get this golden buff. He will like that a whole lot. And actually, EA kind of pushing and hoping to catch someone unaware. And they've actually found Ska, so if they can make this happen, they land one slow. There's a smoke cloud. They're going to jump in. They've landed another one. And they really want to go this. Oh, a great flash there. Gets them away from Lee Sin. Lee Sin very nearly could have dragon kicked them back into that fight. Almost a Dark Binding. They've got to be careful now.
EA playing very strong against the Baron team right now. They do have a 2-split there, so they're going to have to be careful. Olaf and Lee Sin are going to gather together. Power and numbers in the buddy system right now for EA. Like we said, you know, Amazon gets found in the jungle. They know they need to retreat. EA can still do damage if it is allowed to happen. So Amazon needs to be careful. It's still anybody's game. It's only 30 minutes into this match. Our first game was 52 minutes. And Amazon was able to pull it out. We'll have to see if they can do it again.
We will see. We see Graves, Soraka, Mundo all coming down. Amazon could keep pushing. They actually are meeting up with the rest of their team at this top lane. So they're going to get some really early pressure here. And the thing is, Kate is far and Malzahar is in mid. They can get this turret in no time flat. And they are going to go in. Skyle's going to take some damage, but it doesn't really matter too much. This will be their turret. 7 turret kills now happening for Amazon, and they might want to close this one out. Now 10,000 gold up, and they're getting in position as Caitlyn still not here yet. And wow, this Morgana just refuses to miss Dark Bindings. Getting a lot of damage dealt here. It's called avoid some good damage being dealt by Malzahar. Again, Dark Bindings hitting over and over on these guys.
Wizard just an eagle eye on those Dark Bindings right now. They are just right now kind of doing a base dance with EA. They can choose to go mid. They can choose to stay top when they have that minion wave. They're waiting for the super creeps in mid to kind of go down there. They will have to be dealt with, and that's going to leave them with a 5v4 fight. Although they're under a tower, they can choose to sit here and continuously poke at EA. EA does have the advantage to just kind of walk back to Fountain and re-heal, but in that time is when Amazon is looking to initiate. Like I said, this game is a matter of seconds, and that seconds that your teammate walks away to heal is when they want to initiate. Dark Binding going out, they do miss, and Pool is down, so they're going to be kind of less aggressive while those cooldowns come up. Still milling about the outside of the base. Good traps going down from Caitlyn. Those traps, there's only 2, but that's really stopping them from going into the fight. They may look tiny, may look menial and like they won't do anything, but that lockup in seconds is really going to start a big fight. So they're going to go ahead and back off. Looks like we may get something on Baron soon here. Core Space doing a great job at sweeping Ward's Freak, and still we're coming into the 33-minute. Both these teams playing very cautious and leaving nothing to chance.
Yep, but Amazon, though, they are getting ready to keep pushing down. They've got this turret down to about half health, and they're splitting up things really, really well. They know where EA is moving to. They know where their champions are. And they said, okay, we can send 2 top for now. We'll be okay. Of course, we have Shen and Soraka, who can both globally help. If someone gets caught out, we can get some help. Not too much to worry about. That's kind of what they're relying on, is they have just great, across the map. Everyone can participate. No worries about that. Of course, Dr. Muno can go where he pleases at all times, and he will be fine with that all day. And they are going to time this one out, and they're going to go for a Baron attempt.
It looks like they will be able to be right here. We do have EA coming right on the heels of Amazon as they go to take this Baron. Tormented Soil is down. That's going to shred some magic resistance as well as continuously do damage. And they have a pretty good damage output right now. Graves does have an Infinity Edge. Going for a pickaxe. Last Whisper. They're going to taunt in. He did just miss Zero, I believe, on Lee Sin. Looks like the damage is going down to Olaf. They're kind of turning it around. Wizard does go down. They did decide to focus him once again, but it may cost them the damage they required that's going to come out of Graves and Mundo. Shen on the ulti is going to be saving someone on that. Graves getting a triple kill, quadra kill for Bigglebuns, going for it again, and Shen picks the last one up, which could have been the Penta, and Amazon may have a final push here, Freak.
Yeah, they're in absolutely great shape. I'm surprised it went so well. Wizard jumped in, popped Zonia's first and was like, oh, whoops, he used Zonia's. Better flash ult anyway. It got killed, but they could not get the rest of the damage output there. Olaf and everyone else just got taken down. And Amazon going up for it. The last two turrets going down. And Amazon going to take the AHGL Season 2, the very first League of Legends champion, and bringing home $5,000 for Child's Play. Congratulations, Team Amazon.
Wow. No, and as these two teams said before, it's the crowd is loving it. Absolutely loving it. There they are, Amazon. There's your Lord Zale, team captain, leading his team to victory. You know, and as we said before, these two teams just, you know, they've even said, this came from them, that their games, not so much sloppy, but very inconclusive. But with these matches, we just see that these are just two damn good teams.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how each match played out. All the way to the last third match and the best of three, what everybody wants to see. We can see the camaraderie here, Amazon and EA shaking the hands up. One more round of applause for both of these teams playing amazing matches.
Absolutely great play by all of these guys. Everyone is doing a really wonderful job, honestly. I can't really call anyone out as making any major mistakes.
Right.
I think the teamwork, very good on both sides. A lot of good movements, a lot of ganks, and, you know, some good last hitting in general. So